I'm loving everything. It's looking like a good deal, except for that paint spot in the back. That is killing me. Ugh. So the only way I could see this working is if I got him to come down in price like a lot. Or do I just want to walk away, not deal with paint? I'm on my way right now to look at a used car to buy. And I think it might be one that would be a good flip. Now with any flip, it's all about the buy. So if I pay too much for it, or I don't properly anticipate what it's gonna cost to fix it back up, I'm not gonna make any money. So the car I'm going to look at is a 2015 Hyundai Accent that I found on Facebook Marketplace. It's only got 85,000 miles. He wants $3,000 for it. I think that it's probably worth, once it's all fixed up and running, $4,500 to $5,000. So what interests me in this car is that everything's, according to the listing, is running great except for a cracked windshield, and it's pretty dirty. The description didn't have a ton of information, so I called the guy up. I don't know if you remember our video on what to look for in car scams, but you want to find out why they're selling the car, if there's something fishy going on. And it sounded reasonable enough. He's moving away because of the cracked windshield here in Hawaii. He's unable to register it until it gets fixed, and so he doesn't have time to fix it, so that's why he's trying to sell it quick. So because of that, I'm thinking I might be able to even offer him $2,500 and he would be more likely to take it. That just pads my profit. Also, I found out that the car has pretty new tires on it, which is great for a couple reasons. One, that's $500 or $600 that I don't have to spend getting new tires. But also, they look new, so when I go to resell it, it makes a car look a whole lot better when it's got fresh tires. Now, there are car flippers that make a lot more money on cars that need major body work or huge engine repairs. What I like is cars that are easy to do in like a weekend. So I make a couple $1,000, but I only have to do cleaning or minor engine repair, stuff that doesn't take a lot of time. We're gonna check this out. He said on the phone he doesn't want to be on camera though, but we are gonna be able to film it, take you guys along on the test drive, and check this thing out. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, well here she is. As I expected, the windshield's broken. We need to replace that. We already knew that. First impressions, you know, the body's a little dinged up. Nothing major except for that. That is unfortunate. I don't know what's going on here. It's like rust underneath the paint. I don't even know if that's paint or like old Bondo. That I did not see in the pictures. I'm gonna have to think about that one because that represents a lot of work. Anybody that looks at that is going to definitely have questions. Bumper, that's pretty easy fix. Pop that back in. Paint fading, some scratching. I'll probably buff the whole thing. A lot of that might come out, but I'm not too worried about it. Door handles are kind of missing paint. That's an easy fix. Got some rust on the wheels. Just a little bit of black spray paint will take care of that. And yeah, these tires look in really good shape. Okay, let's check out this interior. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. Like, I don't know what's going on with the seats, but they're like coated in black stuff. The guy said that he had a lot of kids in here, so I guess that makes sense, but look at that. Wow, that's pretty bad. So the main thing is that the interior isn't really damaged, it's just really dirty. So the seats aren't torn, the plastic isn't broken, everything just needs to be cleaned. Even the headliner is actually not in bad shape. Some little spots on it. Let's go ahead and look under the hood. I've actually worked on a lot of these cars before. They're really simple. I like it. There's a lot of room around it if I had to do any work, but he said there's no problem with it. Yeah, everything looks in good order, like it's stock, which I like to see. Well, at least he's putting oil in it. A little dirty. Probably gonna need to be changed soon. Just checking brake fluid. Actually doesn't look that dirty, which is nice. No evidence of coolant spraying anywhere. Belt's in decent shape. I can see some oil down there. I think it's a valve cover. That might be something that might need to be addressed. If so, it's a pretty simple fix. Valve cover gaskets, like 20 bucks. If it's an old car, I don't mind letting old cars leak a little bit, so it might not be something I have to deal with anyway. I think it's time for a test drive. Some of these Hyundais have some problems with their idle fluctuating, but this one sounds pretty even and consistent. All right, so I'm just kind of going through the general stuff that I do whenever I'm looking at a used car. like we've made some other videos on, just anything out of the ordinary, just listening for sounds, going through all the functions of the car. This thing does have a little bit of a smell to it, but at least it's not like a cigarette smell or an animal smell that are really hard to get out. Hoping if the seats were clean that it would probably take care of it. This thing's got a little 4-cylinder in it. Not gonna win any street races, but super economical, and it's got plenty of power. AC is working good. That's the main thing here in Hawaii, because getting your AC fixed can like be easily $1,500 if it's like your evaporator or something like that. I'll give the brakes a quick test. There's no shaking in the wheel, working good. Transmission shifting smoothly, no weird noises for like bad bearings or anything. So I have to be honest, I'm loving everything. It's looking like a good deal, except for that paint spot in the back. That is killing me, because A, it's something that definitely has to be fixed before you sell it, because that's a pretty big like eyesore. B, I hate bodywork, I hate paint. I really don't want to deal with it, especially something as serious as that that's going to require taking that thing back down to bare metal, probably some Bondo, the whole 9 yards. Ugh. So the only way I could see this working is if I got him to come down in price like a lot, and I got this for a lot less money, made more profit when I sold it. Or do I just want to walk away, not deal with paint? So he wanted $3,000 because of all the issues, especially that paint in the back. I offered him $1,700, not thinking he would go for it. He countered with 18, and I said, nah, I'm ready to walk away. 17's my highest offer, and he took it. So I now own a Hyundai project car. I just bought a car for $1,700. Now, I figure it's gonna be $500 to replace that windshield, $100 of paint and supplies to fix this gnarly spot with a whole lot of work, and we'll say $200 for any unforeseen costs to get this car ready to sell. Now, I looked on Kelley Blue Book and some other comps. I figure I could probably get $5,000 for this car at this mileage, but just to be safe, I'll say $4,500. If I can sell it for $4,500, that's $2,000 profit, which in my book is a win. Now, if you want to see how this flip goes, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because success or failure, we're going to film every step of the process. In the meantime, you're going to want to check out this video on the most important things to look for when buying a used car. See you on the next one.